That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle, Varela ranges to his right. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, second baseman,
Michael Sanchez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. To third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. John Hashimoto will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
On the ground to the right side. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The batter, number 3.
In now, Stuart Harmon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up. So it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with the breaking ball again here.
The 0-1 on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Watts is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Babe De La Rosa in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of it, strike one. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. So he's done what he's needed to do.
Richard.
Stepping in, Bob Richard. He flew out in his last at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there, and you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Daryl Siciliani heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
In there, strike one. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Brian Liriano will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Peter Hudson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Watts. And that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Garrett Hernandez will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Got him.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Standing in now, Michael Sanchez, as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Now batting,
John Hashimoto steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes. Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Stuart Harmon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Trenton leads this one 3-0. Babe De La Rosa will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, first baseman, Bob Richard.
Bob Richard will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9, designated
Daryl Siciliani will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Ramos gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Thunder are on top 3-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Liriano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the box, Peter Hudson. Into the seats, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Boy, And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Garrett Hernandez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Trenton leads this one 3-0. Michael Sanchez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Ackley. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting,
John Hashimoto will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Chop to first. Cortez has it, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
the batter number 3, shortstop,
Stuart Harmon will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Stephen Eckert is our subject, and he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his efforts.
Well, it was just one of those dominant performances where he single-handedly won the game for his team. I mean, sure, his team got him at least one run, but the way he was throwing, it looked like he could have kept going all day. That's a game he'll remember for a long time, and I'm sure his teammates would be plenty happy if he can put out an effort similar to that in this one.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think they really need their number 7 hitter to turn it around right now. He's been atrocious when it matters most, hitting under 200 with runners in scoring position. If he wants to help this team win ball games, he's got to become a better run producer than he's been so far this season.
Number 62, the California-born right-hander is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average.
Charles Broussard comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ducks, center fielder, Charles Broussard.
On the ground to third. Right over to his left. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He's been swinging a hot bat all year, and his slugging percentage is soaring over .550, so I think there's a pretty good chance he'll have an impact on this game.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Johnny Escalona, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conway over to his right. 2 down. And with that, here's how Trenton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Jim Whiteside gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
And it hasn't been a particularly good start to the road trip either. In fact, it was terrible as they were swept in the first series of this road trip.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Keith Cates will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
The shortstop, Keith Cates.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. But once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Got him.
Let's get in tight to take a look at the grip there on that last curveball. You can see by his fingers, this is going to be more of an overhand curve. And he'll just sort of pull down on it like he's pulling down a curtain.
Standing in now, Michael Yokoyama, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Cliff Worth will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not? Good.
And he's back standing. Runner at first here, one man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Ackley makes the play, and there are two gone now. Blaine Aguilera will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the... Brian Burden takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Brian.
Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Glenn Fuller steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, one away. Charles Broussard will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit slowly back to the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Johnny Escalona will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Whitney racing back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The left fielder, number 24.
Jim Whiteside stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Conway is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Keith Cates is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Michael Yokoyama stands in.
Michael Yokoyama.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Cliff Worth stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Right there for strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
To first. To his right, Cortez. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. Leading off the inning, Blaine Aguilera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he got him.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in slow motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Into the box, Brian Burden. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Fuller.
Glenn Fuller is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Charles Broussard will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number 1.
Now batting,
Johnny Escalona will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really spot on so far.
Into the box now, Jim Whiteside, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Whitney is in his tracks now. and that will retire the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. Trenton leads this one. Leading off the inning, Heath Tates, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Yokoyama.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ballgame. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The batter, number 10,
Cliff Worth will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. The Thunder are on top, 1-0. Blaine Aguilera digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Come on, guy.
Into the windup and the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field.
Got it.
Whitney is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Hey, first pitch strike. Get ahead right here.
Brian Burton is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Glenn Fuller will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, now get ahead right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tap down the line. A barehanded pickup. The throw. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him.
He's coming. Hit me.
And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. James Pazos will come on here looking to get the... Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Harrisburg Senators and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He leads his team in home runs, and they really rely on that power to help them put runs on the board.
Steven Eckert, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It is ridiculously low. I'm not sure he's going to be able to keep that up, but I'll tell you what, that is impressive.
Damian Michael strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for Harrisburg, the designated hitter, Damian Michael.
Come on, guys.
Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Frazier is there for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, this is not a team that hits a ton of home runs. They don't rely on the long ball to get it done. So they've got to get guys on, get them over, and then get them in.
Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Hey, here we go.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
And with that, here's how Trenton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Chase Herman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
High pop-up. Right is there for it.
Mine.
And that retires the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Ray Zapata will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Ramos is right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Right fielder,
Terrence Sams will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Hey, plays it 1 now.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Hey, we got 1 here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Here's another look at that 3-pitch sequence. There's a slider for good morning, a curveball, good afternoon, and then he's going to go to the good live fastball, and that tells him, good night, everybody.
Standing in now, Julio Blanco. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Frazier gloves it, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Trenton leads this one 1-0. Dante Sneed leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
A little bouncer. The tag, and he is out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Sam Blanco swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that curve of his is so darn tough, especially right on the heels of that fastball. It's 20 miles an hour slower, and it dips down hard at the end. It's rare to see a double-A guy with a slider this good. I mean, that thing is legit. That pitch alone, that might be enough to get him to the show one of these days.
Into the box, Rick Corona. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Plays it first.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Thunder are on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Damian Michael, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Hey, no outs now, no.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Stepping in now, Dusty Prather. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
1 out now.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Chase Herman stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1.
Here we go, boys.
And he takes strike 2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Three up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ray Zapata heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, come on now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Hey, come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
In now, Terrence Sams. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Julio Blanco digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up. Trenton leads this one 1-0. Dante Sneed steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's retired, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Sam Blanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
All right, here we go now.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 21, Rick Corona.
Rick Corona is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting.
ball.
You have to
One
accept
strike.
that it's going to happen sometimes.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
Oh, he breaks off
No
a
ball.
beauty there.
2
Nothing in 2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Damian Michael will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here it comes, 0-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Conway is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Dusty Prather will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Chase Herman will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
0-2.
And that we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
That misses, 1-2. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. Leading off the inning, Ray Zapata, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
To short. Varela ranges to his right. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Stepping in, Terrence Sam's. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. James Pazos. Contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Our final line.